Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everyone to this new English language lesson on أونروا TV. I wish you all a good time as well as a maximum benefit. Our lesson today is about correlative conjunctions. Correlative conjunctions in which we will talk about both and, either or, and neither nor. Again, correlative conjunctions like both and, either or, and neither nor. Now look at this picture. What is it? What does it represent? Great, music. Do you like music? Can you play any musical instrument? Well, let me introduce you to four of the children here. Here we have 4 kids studying music at the Royal Music School. We have Maryam, Wissam, Ahmed, and Khalid. Now let's see what musical instruments they can play. Look here, we have violin, flute, and the piano. Again, the violin, flute, and the piano. Now look at this table. This table shows us what musical instruments that children can play. For example, Maryam can play the piano and the flute. Wissam can only play the violin. Ahmed can only play the piano, and Khalid can only play the violin. Now let's answer some questions. Answer the following questions. 1. Who can play the piano? Let's see the table. Look here. Who can play the piano? Maryam, Wissam, Ahmed, Khalid. Look here. We have Maryam and Ahmed. Maryam and Ahmed. So the answer is Maryam and Ahmed can play the piano. Again, who can play the piano? Maryam and Ahmed can play the piano. The second question, who can't play the piano? Who can't play the piano? Let's see the table together. Look at piano. Who can't play it? Look here. We have Wissam and we have Khalid. So, Wissam and Khalid cannot play the piano. Again, Wissam and Khalid cannot play the piano. The third question, who can play the flute? Who can play the flute? Let's see together. Look at the flute. We have Maryam, Wissam, Ahmed, and Khalid. Look at the signs here. Who can play the flute? Great, Maryam. So the answer is only Maryam can play the flute. Again, only Maryam can play the flute. The last question, can Wissam and Ahmed play the violin? Can Wissam and Ahmed play the violin? Let's check together. Look at Wissam and Ahmed and look at the violin. Wissam, can he play or not? He can play the violin. What about Ahmed? Look here. He cannot play the violin. So, can Wissam and Ahmed play the violin? The answer is Wissam can play the violin, but Ahmed can't. Again, Wissam can play the violin, but Ahmed can't. Now, dear students, it's time to read some sentences from the table. Some sentences to read. Look at the pictures here. Here we have Maryam and we have Ahmed and we have the piano. Maryam and Ahmed play the piano. Again, Maryam and Ahmed play the piano. Or both Maryam and Ahmed play the piano. Both Maryam and Ahmed play the piano. Look here, we have Wissam and we have Khalid. We have one violin. Wissam can play the violin. Khalid can play the violin. But we have only one violin, so we have to choose. So, at the school concert, either Wissam or Khalid can play the violin. We have only one violin and we have a school concert. At the school concert, either Wissam or Khalid can play the violin. Look at Maryam here. We said that Maryam can play the piano and the flute. But at the school concert, she has to choose. Maryam can play the piano, she can play the flute too. But Maryam can play either the piano or the flute at the school concert. She has to choose only one musical instrument. The last example, look at Ahmed and Khalid. Does Ahmed play the flute? No. Does Khalid play the flute? No. Ahmed doesn't play the flute. Khalid doesn't play the flute too. So, neither Ahmed nor Khalid plays the flute. Again, neither Ahmed nor Khalid plays the flute. Now, dear students, it's time to have a short break. After the break, we will discuss in details the first conjunction, which is both and. Stay with us. Welcome back. In this part, we will talk about both and. Both and. Look at these pictures here. Can Maryam play the piano? Yes, Maryam can play the piano. What about Ahmed? Can he play the piano? Yes, Ahmed can play the piano. Ahmed can play the piano. Or we can say, Maryam and Ahmed can play the piano. Maryam and Ahmed can play the piano. Or to make it a stronger sentence, we can say both Maryam and Ahmed can play the piano. Both Maryam and Ahmed can play the piano. It means the two of them. Look at this example. Hala lives in Homs, Layla lives in Homs. Here we have two sentences. The first is about Hala and the second is about Layla. And both of them share living in Homs. To make it one sentence, we can say Hala and Layla live in Homs, or both Hala and Layla live in Homs. Again, both Hala and Layla live in Homs. Let's see this example. Aya plays tennis, Sally plays tennis. We have two sentences here. The first is about Aya and the second is about Sally. Let's make it one sentence. Aya and Sally play tennis. Aya and Sally play tennis. They share playing tennis. Or we can say both Aya and Sally play tennis. Both Aya and Sally play tennis. It means the two of them. Now look at the verbs here. Plays and play. Why did we use plays here and play there? Look at the first two sentences. A plays refers to Aya and the plays refers to Sally. And notice here we have two sentences. Aya plays tennis, Sally plays tennis. But here we have only one sentence. Both Aya and Sally play tennis. And the verb play refers to Aya and Sally. It refers to both of them. That's why we used it in the plural form. Now, dear students, let's have a conclusion about both. Both and, the conjunction both and is stronger than and. So, instead of using and alone, we can use both and. What about the form? If we want to start with both, so start with both, then the first noun, and then and then the second noun, then the verb, and then the complement. So the form again, both, first noun, and the second noun, then the verb, and then the complement. And notice here that the verb refers to both nouns, the first noun and the second noun. Let's see an example. Both Max and Tom are clever. We have started with both, then the first noun Max, and then the second noun Tom, and then are clever. And notice that the verb are refers to both Max and Tom. That's why we used it in the plural form. Another example. Both Tim and John had a car. Both Tim and John had a car. Now, dear students, it's practice time. After we have discussed both and, it's time to practice. Correct the mistakes. Correct the mistakes. Both Dima or her friends travel to London. Both Dima or her friends travel to London. Or is wrong. The thing to use here is excellent. And both Dima and her friends travel to London. We should use and and with both, no other conjunction. The second one, both my friend and I play tennis every Friday. Both my friend and I play tennis every Friday. This is a present simple tense. And here we have a plays. The correction is excellent. Play. Both my friend and I play tennis every Friday. But why did we use a play, not a plays? Excellent, because a play refers to my friend and I. It refers to both of us. Now let's have another activity. Do as shown. Do as shown. Ahmed, Muhammad help all people. Make a sentence. Good. Both Ahmed and Muhammad help all people. Again, both Ahmed and Muhammad help all people. We have started with both. The first noun Ahmed, then and, the second noun Muhammad, and then the verb help, and then the complement, and help refers to Ahmed and Muhammad. Let's see the second one. Sally got a full mark. Sarah got a full mark too. Here we have two sentences. Use both. Make them one sentence using both. Great. Both Sally and Sarah got a full mark. Both, Sally the first noun, and then Sarah the second noun, and then got the verb in the past, and then the complement. Now, dear students, after we have discussed both and we have done some activities, it's time to have another short break. After the break, we will discuss either or. Stay with us. Welcome back. In this part, we will talk about either or. Either or. Look at this teacher. This teacher works at the Royal Music School, and she says, we have a school concert. We have only one piano and one violin. Again, we have a school concert. We have only one piano and one violin. Look at the pictures here. We have Maryam and we have Ahmed. Maryam can play the piano. Ahmed can play the piano too. But remember, we have only one piano, so both of them cannot play one piano at once. So we have to choose Maryam or Ahmed. So either Maryam or Ahmed can play the piano at the concert. Again, either Maryam or Ahmed can play the piano at the concert. Here we have to choose only one person, either Maryam or Ahmed. The second example, look here at Wissam and Khalid. Wissam can play the violin. Khalid can play the violin too. But as the teacher said, we have only one violin, so we have to choose one person. Is it Wissam or Khalid? So either Wissam or Khalid can play the violin at the concert. Again, either Wissam or Khalid can play the violin at the concert. We have to choose one person. So, what can you tell me about either or? Let's see together. Either or is used to show choice. Again, either or is used to show choice. If we want to choose from two items, we can use either or. What about the form? When we want to start with either, at the beginning of the sentence, we use either, then the first noun, and then or, and then the second noun, then the verb, and then the complement. Again, either, the first noun, or, the second noun, and then the verb, and then the complement. Let's see this example. Either Hamza or Usama plays tennis. Again, either Hamza or Usama plays tennis. We have started with either, Hamza the first noun, and then or, and then Usama the second noun, and then he plays tennis. And notice here we have used the plays in the singular form. Why? Because it refers to the closest subject. Which one is the closest subject? It's Usama, and Usama is singular. That's why we use the plays, not a play. Let's see another one. Either your brothers or my brothers run in the race. Again, Either your brothers or my brothers run in the race. Either the first noun or subject, your brothers, or then the second noun, my brothers, and then run in the plural form. Why? Because it refers to the closest subject, which is my brothers. And my brothers here is plural. That's why we used run, not runs. But can we use either in the middle of the sentence? Let's see. At the school concert, each student must choose one musical instrument to play. Again, at the school concert, each student must choose one musical instrument to play. Let's see this. Maryam, as we have said before, can play the piano and she can also play the flute. But as we have read, each student must choose one musical instrument. So Maryam has to choose. Is it the piano or the flute to play? So we can say Maryam can play either the piano or the flute. Notice here Maryam has to choose from two musical instruments, the piano and the flute. And notice here we have used either before the first musical instrument, the piano, and or before the second musical instrument. So Maryam can play either the piano or the flute. Now, dear students, it's time to practice. After we have discussed either or, it's time to practice. Do as shown. Do as shown. Complete the dialogue. We have a dialogue and you have to complete it. Ahmed, can I have chicken and fish for lunch, please? Mom, no. You have to choose only one. Chicken, fish. Look here. You have to choose. This is a choice. So we shall use both and or either or. Great, it's either or. Either or. So no, you have to choose only one. Either chicken or fish. Ahmed, then I will take fish. Let's read the dialogue once again. Can I have chicken and fish for lunch, please? No, you have to choose only one. Either chicken or fish. Then I will take fish. The school offers an extra language. You can study either French and Spanish. Correct the mistake. Here we have a mistake and. You can study either French and Spanish. Can we use and with either? No. So the correction is a great or. And the sentence is, the school offers an extra language. You can study either French or Spanish. Either French or Spanish. You should always use or with either. Either Max or Tom drink coffee. Now correct the mistake, drink. What shall we use here? Excellent. Drinks. Either Max or Tom drinks coffee. But why did we use drinks, not drink? Excellent, because drinks here refers to Tom, the closest subject. Tom is singular and drinks must be singular. Amy can have pizza, she can have burger. Amy can have pizza, she can have burger. Use either. And notice here we have one person, Amy, and we have two meals, pizza and burger. So she has to choose one of the two, pizza or burger. Use either. Excellent. Amy can have either pizza or burger. Amy can have either pizza or burger. Either is used before the first item, the first meal, and or before the second meal. Amir wants to go to work. He can take the bus, he can take the taxi. Make a suggestion using either. You have to make a suggestion for Amir using either. Again, the situation is Amir wants to go to work. He can take the bus, he can take the taxi, but he cannot take both of them at once. Make a suggestion starting with to go to work. Can you give me a suggestion? Excellent. To go to work, we can say you can take either the bus or the taxi. To go to work, you can take either the bus or the taxi. Amir must choose one of the two, the bus or the taxi. Fadi, his brother attended the match. make a sentence, use either. Use either to make a sentence here. And notice we have two persons, Fadi and his brother. So we shall use either at the beginning of the sentence. And the sentence is amazing. Either Fadi or his brother attended the match. Again, either Fadi or his brother attended the match. We have started with either, the first noun Fadi, then or, the second noun his brother, then the verb attended in the past, and then the complement, the match. Now, dear students, it's time to have the last break in our lesson for today. After the break, we will discuss neither nor. Stay with us. Welcome back. In this part, we will talk about neither nor, the last conjunction we have in our lesson for today, which is neither nor. Look at the two boys here, Wissam and Khalid. Does Wissam play the piano? No, Wissam doesn't play the piano. What about Khalid? Khalid doesn't play the piano too. Khalid doesn't play the piano too. Look here, we have two negative sentences. To make them one sentence, we can say neither Wissam nor Khalid plays the piano. Again, neither Wissam nor Khalid plays the piano. Look at this sentence. This sentence is affirmative in form, but negative in meaning. Why? Because we have neither, and neither gives a negative meaning to the sentence. So again, neither Wissam nor Khalid plays the piano. Look at Maryam and Ahmed here. Can Maryam play the violin? No, Maryam cannot play the violin. What about Ahmed? Can he play the violin? Ahmed cannot play it either. So we say neither Maryam nor Ahmed can play the violin. Again, neither Maryam nor Ahmed can play the violin. Again, the sentence is negative in meaning because we have used neither here. Neither Maryam nor Ahmed can play the violin. So, what can you tell me about neither? Let's see together. Neither nor means not one and not the other. Again, neither nor means not one and not the other. So, none of them. To start with neither, we can start a sentence. Neither, then the first noun, and then nor, then the second noun, and then the verb, and then the complement. Again, the form of using neither nor at the beginning of the sentence. Neither, the first noun, nor, the second noun, and then the verb, and then the complement. Let's see an example. Neither Hamza nor Osama plays tennis. Again, neither Hamza nor Osama plays tennis. Notice here we have started with neither, then the first noun Hamza, nor, the second noun Osama, and then it plays the verb and then the complement. Why did we use plays here? Because it refers to the closest subject, which is Osama. Osama is singular, so we should use plays in the singular form. Another example, neither your sisters nor my sisters buy expensive dresses. The sentence again, neither your sisters nor my sisters buy expensive dresses. We have started with neither, the first noun, your sisters, nor, the second noun, my sisters, and then the verb buy. Buy here refers to my sisters in the plural form. We have seen that we can use neither at the beginning of the sentence. Can we use neither in the middle of the sentence? Let's see. Look at Ahmed here. We have two musical instruments. The question is, does Ahmed play the violin? Ahmed doesn't play the violin. What about the flute? He doesn't play the flute either. He doesn't play the flute. So, Ahmed plays neither the violin nor the flute. We have one person, Ahmed, and we have two musical instruments, and none of them he can play. So, Ahmed plays neither the violin nor the flute. We have used neither before the first noun, the violin, and then nor, and then the second noun. Now, dear students, after we have discussed neither nor, it's time to practice. Use neither nor. Ruba doesn't eat fish. Dima doesn't eat fish too. Ruba doesn't eat fish. Dima doesn't eat fish too. Here we have two persons, Ruba and Dima, and none of them eats fish. So the sentence is great. Neither Ruba nor Dima eats fish. Again, neither Ruba nor Dima eats fish. We have started with neither, which gives a negative meaning to the sentence. The first noun Ruba, then nor, and then the second noun Dima, and then eats, and then fish. And notice here that eats refers to Dima, the closest subject. I can't swim, I cannot dive. The sentences again, I can't swim, I cannot dive. Notice here we have two negative sentences, can't and cannot. Use neither nor. Use neither nor. Can you use neither nor to make one sentence? Great. I can neither swim nor dive. Again, I can neither swim nor dive. The last one, the train isn't fast, it's not cheap. Use neither nor. Use neither nor. Join the two sentences using neither nor. And notice here we are talking about one train with two adjectives, fast and cheap. Use neither nor. Great. The train is neither fast nor cheap. The train is neither fast nor cheap. We have used neither before the first adjective, then nor, and then the second adjective. Now, dear students, we have come to the end of our lesson for today. Today we have talked about correlative conjunctions, both and, either or, and neither nor. I hope you got benefit and enjoyed the lesson. Thank you and see you next time.